Good evening. I'm Greg Schwab, the principal at Mount Lake Terrace High School, and I want to thank you all for coming tonight to the booster auction, and I want to thank you for your support of our students and coaches as they work to support our student athletes through extracurricular activities. Our Sports Booster Club has been vital in helping us to have a successful athletic program. Without their support, we would not have the athletic program we have today. So again, thank you all for coming tonight, and thank you for your support of our students and our coaches.
My name is Ashley Fitzgerald, and I play for the Mount Lake Terrace softball team. Sports are important to me because you learn a lot about team building and team bonding, and you get to meet a lot of individuals you usually wouldn't meet, and you get to learn all these different personalities and come together as one team.
I think sports are important to stay in shape and stay healthy.
Hi, my name is Alberto Ramirez. I'm the head tennis coach at Mount Lake Terrace. I coach boys and girls.
Sports are very important to create commitment, responsibility, and leadership, amongst other things.
Participating in sports really impacts me because it helps me to learn to manage my time, which is really important in the real world. And being able to balance sports and school and music is a really great way to prepare yourself.
Sports helps prepare me for kind of like the real world. It helps me learn how to work with other people who may be different than I am, and it teaches me to overcome things that challenge me, to push myself harder than I would on my own.
Sports are important for a multitude of reasons. It's structure, it's discipline, it's commitment, it's hard work, it's putting others above yourself, and it's opportunity for success.
Youth sports just are super important in the community to have, because this is where I learned a lot, was on the basketball court, in how to be on time to practice and how to talk to adults and how to have respect for people, even though you don't agree upon what your teammates are doing, or it just kind of teaches you to deal with it, because sometimes in life you have to deal with things.
Oh, I believe sports, just like any other co-curricular activity at Mount Lake Terrace High School and other schools around the state, are important for students and athletes, because they provide for such a great experience. They provide motivation to stay on top of academics, socially, personally, and so the rewards of playing sports, they're just numerous, but all the studies also show that the success of high school students, middle school students is that much greater when they have something to feel attached to, belong to, invested in, and so I'm a pro co-curricular person here, and I've seen for years now the importance of sports and the impact positively they have on students.
I think you should fund sports because sports can be a getaway place for some kids. If you're having a bad time in life, you go to football, you have a great time, your life's kind of doing better now, but you can't have fun in football unless you have the proper equipment and stuff to do it. So to fund sports, you're getting us better equipment, better jerseys and all that. So
the cost for athletics has gone up tremendously, and it's getting more and more challenging for not only students, but more importantly their parents to have to pay for these things, because we can look at the pay-to-play fee and what that is. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You got to buy gear, you got to buy shoes, you've got to do fundraising. It's sort of never-ending at times.
Yes, I'm very aware that the booster team has helped us support our program for softball at Mount Lake Terrace, because they have helped us fundraise a lot of money to help us get bus transportation. They've helped us this year we're going to get new helmets, and last year we were able to get new uniforms, so they're always helping us in any way they can and supporting us with money.
Cost to participate in sports has increased every year. The cost of equipment, especially in the sport of football, is very expensive, and the teaching tools that coaches need, dummies, sleds, shields, agility equipment, all is escalating in prices as well. Things that are not covered by our school district financially include just about everything except helmets and shoulder pads. We're really behind in our teaching tools, our coaching tools. So our blocking sleds are grossly outdated, our tackling bags and dummies are outdated. We don't have nearly enough agility equipment. So all of those things need to be purchased in the very near future. And there is a new item available, it's called Shadow Man, and it's a new technology which is basically a movable dummy that we can use for live tackling practice. That is the major goal this year, is to raise enough funds so we can purchase 3 of those for our program. It allows us to tackle full speed, implementing the techniques that we're teaching without the risk of injury.
Well, the Booster Club covers, I can speak for boys basketball, it helps us in so many different ways, allowing our kids to go travel and summer and spring tournaments. I'll be honest with you, this school Booster Club, I don't know how we did it before them, but I'm sure glad they're around right now. Well, I know a big need we're going to have for boys basketball is we want to get a shooting machine. And a shooting machine allows our student athletes to get up more shots in a shorter amount of time. And they're pretty expensive. We had one, the family that donated it took it back. And so now we are looking to get a new shooting gun for our basketball program. And we're going to be leaning on the Booster Club to see what we can do to get one. That being said, we're not looking for a handout. We're going to do a lot of work on our own to bring in as much of the funds as possible. I know girls basketball is involved and on board to help with that effort, but that's something we really want to do, and we'll be leaning on the Booster Club to help us out.
It's like I said, I'm a first-year coach here, so I'm not sure what happened previous years. But as of right now, I know we have one mom who's really helped out. She's involved with Sports Booster. She's done all the cookie dough collecting and worked with the Sports Booster Club to get us into, we need like a new shooting machine right now between the boys and girls program. Our shooting machine's gone, and that's like a $7,000 purchase. So we've asked the Sports Booster Club to help us with that. I've also requested funds from Sports Booster to donate to us so my girls can go to team camp this year and go to individual tournaments throughout the summer so that we can develop skills over the summer and be ready for next season.
Well, I think the Booster Club should try to fund all of the sports, and I think the best way of doing that is putting a ton of money in the weight room. Our weight room is in bad shape. Being a former weightlifting teacher, I think that would benefit our athletes the most, is a lot of money in the weight room.
From the Mount Lake Terrace girls basketball program, we'd like to thank the Sports Booster Club and anybody who helps our program in general. And we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts at the girls program.
Bid big, and thanks for supporting tennis.
I hope you guys can all support as much as you can. Thank you.
Help support Mount Lake Terrace softball and bid big.
Thank you guys for the support. It really means a lot to us as a team. And, thank you very much for everything. Much love.
Thank you so much for coming. As a coach, has been at Mount Lake Terrace for a long time. I believe in the student athletes here. I believe in the coaches here. The administration's fantastic. And for you to be here and show your support's fantastic. Reach in those deep pockets of yours and donate or bid on some of the auction items that are here, because it's only going to a good cause. And whatever you can do to donate and bid and hopefully win some of those auction items, consider it an investment, because what you're doing is investing in kids. You're investing in our athletic programs. I can speak for the assistant coaches here with our basketball program and the other coaches I see around. They work tirelessly, and they work tirelessly because we have student athletes that do the same for us, and it's a motivator for us to work hard for them. And when we can do events like tonight's event for the gala and help students out and help Mount Lake Terrace High School athletics out, it's only a good thing. And last thing I'll just say is go Hawks.